Please welcome to the stage, Mr. John Small, everybody. Make some noise if you had fun so far tonight. All right. Keep it going if you accidentally bought a camper this week. Woo. Just me? I seriously did. I accidentally bought a 28-foot camper. I know what you're thinking right now. How does one accidentally buy a 28-foot camper? I will tell you exactly how not to fall into the same trap I fell into. Scrolling through Facebook last week, I see a 28-foot camper. It was in Marketplace. It said $275. I'm like, well, that doesn't seem right. So I click on the thing and I realize, oh, it's an auction. Okay, that makes sense. And I call the guy. I'm like, is this thing for real? And I even went and looked at the camper. And I thought, well, I'm going to put a bid on this. It's like, there's no way I'm going to get this camper. So I didn't talk to my wife about it. It's a very bad idea. So I put a bid in on this camper, and then I find out Monday, I bought a camper. So I tell my wife on Tuesday, I bought a camper. And she is not a happy camper. Completely unrelated topic. I have a camper for sale if anybody would like to buy a camper. It's 28 feet long, and it's in my driveway right now. And I only wish I was kidding. It's really sitting there right now. I actually think I have it sold already. I do make a lot of bad decisions, though. That explains the Crocs. So, last year, was mowing my lawn. And then when I got done, I was like cleaning up, I was spraying, so I had everything all soaking wet. And I'm wearing these Crocs, and there's a sprinkler that I had just pulled out of the ground, big metal spike, and it's laying in the rocks. And I slip and I fall on it, and I had to get some stitches. So, make some noise if you've ever had to get stitches. Where are my stitches, people? Yeah. If you've ever had to get stitches, you know how many stitches you've had to get. Somebody over here had stitches. How many stitches did you need? 4. So you know, over here. Who made noise over here? How many stitches back here? 18. Oh. Everybody knows if you get stitches, you know the number of stitches, right? I've never had to have stitches in my life until last year. When I slipped and landed on a sprinkler, by the way, the funniest part is we've got the security camera footage. When I land, I kicked my Crocs off, which is exactly where they belong. I had to go. I didn't even want to go to the hospital. I'm like, it's not bad. And my wife said, we should probably go to the hospital. There's a lot of meat poking out of there, which is never a good thing. So we go to the hospital, and the lady said, yeah, you're probably going to need some stitches. And I said, well, how many stitches am I going to need? And she goes, 2. 2 stitches? That's not even really worth doing stitches. The only person I ever get to be in a stitches conversation, and she said 18 stitches. I actually heard people over here go, ooh. When I said 2, I actually heard somebody feel sorry for me, like, oh. 2 adorable little stitches. The only person I can beat is some sorry person who got 1 stitch. Do you still call it stitches if you get 1? One of the doctor had to get stitched. I don't know if you call that stitches or not. But I'm known for making bad decisions. Back in high school, I graduated in the 1990s, and there was a jeans company called A.K.A. jeans. You guys remember those? It's a big deal. So I'm in Spanish class, and I was like sitting right up in front, and you get to pick a Spanish name, Spanish class. So I got to pick I was the first one to pick my name, and I was like, oh, A.K.A. jeans, I'm going to be Pepe. So the teacher writes on the board, my name is John Small. Small. What the hell was I thinking? Let me just say, I'm pretty sure I failed Spanish class that very day right there. But the good news is I'm not the only one in my family makes bad decisions. My nephew, he's like 13 years old, 14 years old. I should probably know that, I don't know. But we were just talking, my sister and I were talking about him and his brother were arguing. He was in the kitchen playing with the blender. And the younger brother saying, hey, quit doing that. My sister, their mother, in the other room hearing this go on. And then she hears, ow! And then she hears the younger kid say, why did you do that? He pushed the button on the blender and tried to stop it with his hand. Let me do this. He needed way more than 2 stitches. Thank you guys for coming out tonight.